So on this slide, I put MainNet RC1 Trustlessness. So right now, we have two validators. This is run by the protocol team, the whole DAO team that we have here. We fully understand that it is not to be trusted. Why? Because it's just us, right? We could do anything we want. And one of the reasons I'm being very careful about sort of having transactions on mainnet, etc., is we want you to see everything. We want you to be able to monitor everything, look at everything, and ensure that everything is being done exactly as it should be done, and that there's no some wonky transaction or something like that. So here's how it's going to work, right? So right now we've got two validators, and there are Vitru in standard accounts, and I said I would share those accounts with you. So those accounts, if you recollect our cap table, there are categories there, right? There are categories for Nexus, there's categories for partners, there's categories for perks, team, etc. So these accounts correspond to all of those. Now, when we start the booster sale, we're going to have funds come in. We don't want those funds to be in any wallet that is controlled by one individual. So those funds are going to flow into two multi-sigs, one on Ethereum and one on BSC, and all the current signers, there's five signers, they will be retained. Next thing we'll do in the next 30 days is we're going to take those Vitru that are in the standard accounts and transfer them into vesting and multi-sig contracts. We don't want a situation where there are any tokens available that are sort of, if you will, belonging to the DAO that are in any single account. They're either in a contract, so they play by those rules, or they are in a multi-sig, so they play by those rules. That's how it's going to be. So we're going to be transferring those over the next 30 days. And as we do each one, we'll let you know, and you can go check it out. The funds, the booster funds will stay. You will see a few transactions. Those transactions are for a couple of things. One is to pay the liabilities that we currently have. We have a few liabilities from the fact that we didn't have enough funds for the latter part of this month. And we will also have liabilities in the month of November as we go through the regular payroll and things like that. Nothing out of the ordinary. But other than that, I don't expect any other transactions to occur on those multi-sigs. Now, in this period, we also want to have a community sort of voting in order to get the two additional community members on. So the Senate, as you've seen in the prior presentations, consists of the 5 council leads plus 4 community members, right? So we have the 5 council leads now. We've got 2 community members right now, the validator team lead, Baron, and Greek representing the YouTubers. But we need to have 2 more community members. So that constitutes the full Senate of 9 members, and we are going to have a 7 of 9 multi-sig there. So my goal is in the next 30 days is to get those 2 additional community members on so that we can have a working Senate. The working Senate is essential because without the working Senate, our DAO governance rules that we all agreed on require sign-off authority from the Senate on a lot of things. And so the first thing we want to do is get that Senate in place and start having those meetings, etc. So also what we will do post-December is start getting external validators on. So there's a validators team now, and they are working on an onboarding process for the validators. What's really, really important to understand, and I cannot emphasize this enough, is that until December 1, we have a protocol team and we have 2 validators on the Vitruvio blockchain. So you might consider it untrusted. You might consider it not trusted because you can only trust it as much as you trust me or Prabhu or others on there, right? What we want to do is by December 1, essentially present to you a blockchain with all contracts and all accounts as they should be ready to go. And then we tell the validators team and all the validators, we have 500 of them, please review this. And if it's accurate and you agree with it, then sign on your validator and come on and extend the blockchain. So then we start having a real, trustless, decentralized, and secure blockchain, because others besides just the protocol team will also be signing blocks, sealing blocks on the blockchain. So this is an important thing to understand, this transition here. We're basically saying that in over the next 30 days, we are going to finalize all the things that should be on mainnet. Then we are going to give a chance for the validators to review all of that. And if there's any discrepancies, any problems, etc., it's on us to fix those before we expect any of them to put their sign on it and say that, yes, I agree with this blockchain data and I'm willing to join this blockchain network and secure it. So this is an important stage. So come the month of December, two very important things are going to happen. One is the validators are going to start making this into a real trustless blockchain. And two, we will have the full Senate on here so that 100% of the funds that are collected through the booster sale are under a 7 of 9 authority. Prior to that, they are under a 4 of 6 signing multi-sig. So at no point are the funds from the boosters going to be in an open kind of wallet where only one person has the key. That is not a situation that will ever be present. All right. Okay. So this is important because blockchain is all about trustlessness. We don't want you to have to trust anybody. You basically use the blockchain for that.